one thing I realised when I was on Wall Street, and I was very much at the heart of Wall Street, being the head of securitisation and head of the securitisation industry, is that you can become you can actually be a long way from the end consumer. And I think what really hit me being on Wall Street is with watching what happened with the crisis, is that the markets work. Markets actually really work. They work well. We've seen them work. But when basically when something goes wrong, they adjust and companies collapse and whatever, and then the market recovers. But the big problem is that individuals don't recover. Lives are destroyed. Lives are destroyed. Families are destroyed. So I think sometimes, and it's very hard sometimes in markets to see the connection between what you're doing and the impact on the individual. And that's why governments get involved, because there is the free market, and the market does work. But sometimes it actually forgets about the individual and protecting the individual. You know, the impact, you know, as I say, markets come back, people don't. Look, I don't have a problem with the growth of self-managed super. You know, again, it's a pillar. It's freedom of choice. But equally, it's responsibility. So, with self-managed super, what's important is you understand what you're doing and you know that you are accepting responsibility. You're accepting responsibility that if there is a fraud, that in respect of what you invest in, you'll lose all your money, you'll have no recourse. Now that, you know, that's going off-road. But that's the freedom of our system. So, you know, that's why with self-managed super, our major caution there is just to make sure that you know if you've got a self-managed super fund, you're taking on, that you've got the time, you've got the understanding, but also you've got the responsibility for your own life savings. And that's the most important thing. Which actually said to the industry, sort it out. If it doesn't work, let's see what happens. And the same thing applies to the financial advice industry. We keep on nudging them that we don't get confidence. We don't get confidence. There's been enough nudges. There's been enough nudges. Australians want advice they can trust. It's absolutely appalling. It's absolutely appalling. And it's something we've got to do something about.
You're suddenly fired up, I see now.
I am, because...
Now I'm
sorry,
wondering, is this what you do behind closed doors?
I am fired up because
why isn't there a response?
I'm a former investment banker, okay? And, you know, I've come to this very new in the last 7 years, and it's absolutely broken my heart to actually watch what I see, what financial advisors have actually done to people, and what they often continue to do to people. It's wrong. We can have an ASIC at, you know, 350 million or 300 million. And what it's up to is for the government to determine the level of resilience, the level of trust and confidence we think that the Australians need in the financial system. It's just very simple. And it's actually about making sure that Australians have trust and confidence. And that's what we're here to do. We're actually here to enforce the law. And the law is equal for everyone. And everyone's got to understand that, no matter who you are.